MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, and we are set. For baseball.
For the Angels, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back and it's 1-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He enters with 29 hits in 79 tries. He's also blasted 7 home runs against him, so that should tell you all you need to know. And the catch made out there by Ichiro, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Justin Upton. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Popped him up. Vogelback over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Gene Segura standing in.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Outside and low, 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. 1-0 the count. Just missed with a breaking ball. Throw won't get him. Gordon on third. Segura over at second. Cano is over at first with one away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes as it's a called strike 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runs.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on. Here's Albert now. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Designated hitter, Albert.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. The head-to-head history with King Felix comes in with 6 hits in 47 at-bats. And additionally, he's gone down on strikes 13 times. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Dan Vogelbach is next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Trout will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Mike Zunino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Belted high and deep into right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. And that misses ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Ichiro. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready for another chance? D. Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Gene Segura would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gene Segura 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Behind the runner to second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. In now for the Angels, Luis Valbuena. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And the Halos have their first hit of the game. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's a .333 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Off is Simmons. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. And he got him. Digging in to try it again, Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Cano. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Check swing grounder to the right side. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Stays alive, still 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Maldonado puts the tag on him, and there's 2 out. Riding in once again, Kyle Seager 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Kinsler is there for it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. So stepping in, Mike Trout. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 1-1. Drilled to the left side. And Trout has himself a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Here's Justin Upton now, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Haniger. Makes the play, 1 away. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Well, there's a shot of Kings Court, the cheering section devoted, of course, to today's Mariners starter Felix Hernandez. Fans have a great time down there in the left field corner, and it's really become a staple here in Seattle.
Yeah, and he's been the cornerstone of this Mariners organization for a lot of years now, Matt. So it's really great to see these fans rally behind him every time he toes the rubber, and they really go crazy when he strikes a guy out. It's a big party down there.
Yeah, he's really meant a lot to this organization and this fan base over the years, so it's great to see them support him in such a cool way. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First pitch of the at bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kinsler's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Next for Seattle, Dan Vogelbach. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make it 0 for 1 so far. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 1 run, 4 hits. And no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gordon moving in, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready now for L.A., Zach Kozar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and that one is gone. Striding in, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 12.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. The 2-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Valbuena is retired, 2 down now. In now is Andrelton Simmons, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Line to the right side, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Digging in now, Martin Maldonado, his lifetime line against Nicasio. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is looked at for ball 1. Maldonado is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
The 1-2. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he. Here's Ichiro now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Popped him up. Cozart has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons has it, and there's 1 down now. Here's D. Gordon now.
Number 9.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Gene Segura, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They got themselves. And 0-8's on the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ian Kinsler. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout. He singled his last time up. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Lifted in the air to center field. Horton is in pursuit. 2 gone. Riding in once again, Justin Upton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way to Upton. Ground ball left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Nelson Cruz. He's open. Noah Ramirez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch of the at-bat.
Now pitching for the Angels.
A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4. Start the bottom of the sixth.
Kyle Seager.
Jim Johnson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Ready for another chance? Mitch Haniger, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. Dan Vogelbach is next. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Cruz, the runner at third. Seager at second with 1 away. Check swing here and a little looper. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Here now is Mike Zunino. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner. Digging in once again, Albert Pujols. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. There's a fastball that misses. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
3-1 to him now. A bouncer to the left side. And there's his first base hit in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Striding into the box, Paul Calhoun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Zipchinski, or just Zep for simplicity's sake. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Horton going back on it. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Zach Kozar, lifetime against Mark Zipchinski. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And Kozart even in the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Ready once again, Luis Valbuena. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a step off. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Three runs already home here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the play, 1 away. In now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. Last time through was a base hit. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Henniger is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Martin Maldonado. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. Seager has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Ichiro now. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he is out on the tag. Here's D. Gordon now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Simmons is under it. 2 down. Gene Segura standing in. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's 2 for 3. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Popped him up. Balbuena in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 53.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly. Next for Seattle.
Robinson. For the Mariners, second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
For the Angels, number 53.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The 1-1. And right into the shift. Simmons is there. And there are 2 away now. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's just 1 for 6. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double. Paul Calhoun will stand in now, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So coming to the plate, Zach Cozart. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready now for L.A., Luis Valbuena. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Count is 1-2 now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Check swing grounder to the right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Dan Vogelbach is next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2-0 now. Haniger gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Pulled toward right center field. Trout on the run. 1 out. Here now is Mike Zunino, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Valbuena takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Now to the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's 1 for 2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to third. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome.
Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Kinsler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. 3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones. From the stretch. Big tilt on the slider against his swing and a miss.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 8.
On the move is Trout from first. And he steps off. Tagged by Cano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He has a 3-for-12 line. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Outside and
he doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Ramirez moving to his left. Oh, and this drops in the infield. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Albert Pujols. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Upton is off at first with 2 away. And Albert swings and misses. Good rip at the fastball, but it's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way.
D. Gordon.
Very weakly on the ground. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
So it was a strikeout looking there. D. Gordon is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Kinsler down on the ground. It's there, and he's out. Digging in, Robinson Cano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Kinsler's there for it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. And now for the Angels, Cole Calhoun. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Cole Calhoun.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready now for L.A., Zach Cozart. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Seager at third. He's right there. And quickly there are 2 away. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Simmons. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He has 7 hits in 28 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside. Corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Seager stands at first with 1 out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mitch Haniger becomes out number 2 this inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Shoemaker comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's 4 for 14.
Andrelton Simmons.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
1-1.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So striding forward now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Off is Simmons. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. He's running again. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
2-2 now. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Edwin Diaz is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Diaz is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and standing in. Trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. David Phelps is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. 1 strike to Pujols. Missed with a slider. Ready with the 1-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 1-2. Popped him up. Vogelbach is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cole Calhoun.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Maldonado at third. Kinsler at second. Upton on at first with 2 down. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Phelps stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 14th round during the 2008 draft. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Kicking off the inning, Mike Zunino, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. Gone! Next for Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's Kinsler at second. He's got it on the first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's D. Gordon now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Splitter, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kinsler shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Shoemaker gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Lifted into center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the third out. Striding in once again, Zach Kozar as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman number 7, Zach Kozar.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Suzuki. 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Valbuena. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side, but it's well fouled.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And the 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in a driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He drew a walk his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Balbuena leads off first with one away. And he takes strike two. Chopped at the plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Martin Maldonado, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A 1 pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Robinson Cano.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup over the inside corner. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 to him now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3. So coming to the plate, Kyle Seager drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. First time up, he went down looking. To short. Simmons has it, and a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Kinsler. They'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And a high strike there, 0-1. Here it comes. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Hediger. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dan Vogelbach is next as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Cozart throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here now is Mike Zunino. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Upton, and it drops down in front of him, a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the fifth marches on. Here's Dee Gordon now. No hits to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons is there. The tag, and he is out. Here's Albert now. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6.
Designated hitter, Albert
Nick Vincent takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And that misses for ball 1. Vincent, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 18th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Zach Cozart waits on deck. Another full count offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Into the box, Zach Cozart. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop,
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is what he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Shoemaker's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this one is gone. A home run. Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Luis Valbuena now. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's 1 for 2.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And he takes this one high, 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Hit on the ground to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Riding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch. Ready for another chance? Mitch Haniger. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh. Ready once again, Dan Vogelbach. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, called strike, 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Digging in once again, Mike Zunino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Ichiro Suzuki. He singled his last time up. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Chopper to short. Simmons has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Ian Kinsler. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 2-1. Is taken high above the zone.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Dan Altavilla is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 53. Altavilla.
He's set and the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gordon going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Justin Upton now.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ichiro moving in. And he makes the catch for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Cano is there, and that ends the inning. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Hit down the line at first. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the eighth.
Number 2, shortstop,
Here's the first pitch to him. Little dribbler down the line. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz.
The last at-bat, Eddie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Read this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Simmons relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Mark Zipchinski comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 25, Mark Zipchinski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Zipchinski, or just Zep for simplicity's sake. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Kozar, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Luis Valbuena waits on deck. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Next for the Angels.
Here's Luis. Jeffrey Martek will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. The 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ichiro moves over. 2 down. In now is Andrelton Simmons, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Juan Nicasio gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. There's Segura. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. His lifetime line against Nicasio. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Good lead off the second there, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Angels down to their last strike. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Nicasio, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. And if we had to single out 1 star from the Mariners roster tonight, I think it would have to be this man. Robinson Cano. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Minnesota Twins. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. Now here's the pitch. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hard on the ground towards short. Polanco comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Joe Mauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch is a changeup high. Ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch popped straight up. Arrieta over to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the second out of the inning. The next twin up, Brian Dozier. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 home. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. Tapper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Altair giving chase, and the inning is over. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Yanked fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. On the ground up the middle. Polanco over to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A ball and no strikes, here it is. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
On to Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Oh, and he misses it. Legs churning, he's headed for second. The relay. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit. So the Twins are into the hit column for the first time. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Up next for Minnesota, Logan Morrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He's got it 1 away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. In the dirt. Rosario, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Popped high in the air. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one. Now at the plate, Aaron Altair, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altair.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Altair, a native of Germany. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. So stepping in, J.P. Crawford. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Ready now, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch outside, the throw. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And some trouble now in right field. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. And he is out on the tag. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Here's Carlos Santana now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and 1 strike. Odorizzi comes set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
Leading off with a quick catcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Castro.
And he fouls this one off. The pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So here's Joe Mauer. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Ready for another chance? Brian Dozier. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul. Castro on second. Mauer at first, 1 gone. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Fouled off. Set to deal on 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Pat Mishak is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Nashik is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
1-1. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Williams is under it. He gets there to make the play, and the runner's tagging from first. And they get the double play at third. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Rosario is there. 1 down. Riding in once again, Nick Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard, reined in. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco ranges to his left. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Now it will be the Minnesota DH. Logan Morrison comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and he'll step off. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lays off 1-0. One ball, one strike to count. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. The next twin up or hit Polanco. He popped out in his first trip. The 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone.
And we'll have to leave it there. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman number 7, Maikel Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Altair. Line drive base hit. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Buxton coming on. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. A base hit in his first trip. Line drive to left. Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Next for Minnesota, Jason Castro. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Jason Castro
sends that one out of play for strike 1. One and 1 to Jason Castro. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Here's Byron Buxton now. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. So 2 are gone now in the inning for Joe Mauer. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Digging in, Carlos Santana. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And this is fouled at the plate. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there, on to first, and they get the double play. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's Brian Dozier now. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Edebray Ramos takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here it is, the 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Sano. Coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 1-1, here it comes. Pitch outside, the throw. But no throw as he'll just stare him back. The 2-1 home. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2. Snap throw from the catcher. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So striding in, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 46.
Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Hernandez is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Ready once again, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well. Above the zone, Eduardo Escobar will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. Robbie Grossman will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 2 for 3. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Altair moves over, and that ends the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nick Williams.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Polanco has a play. 1 out. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. This one's down to third. Sano has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that. So digging in now, Jorge Polanco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Jason Castro. He went down on strikes last time up. Skied into straightaway right. Williams. He's over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Byron Buxton now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 2. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and a 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now. Two and 1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1 and 2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the. Striding forward now, Aaron Altair. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and one strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one. Now batting, J.P. Crawford. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Mauer waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 3.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number
now here's
50,
the pitch.
Hector Neris.
Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Eduardo Escobar stands in. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk.
Eduardo Escobar.
He's set and the pitch. Now there goes Rosario. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams is there, 2 down. Here's Robbie Grossman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so it'll make him 0 for 1 so far.
Grossman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Not close. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He was a double play victim last time around.
Carlos Santana.
Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Rosario is there. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance. Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Odorizzi steps into his windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now.
And he'll take it to the bag for the force, and this one is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of... Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
D. Gordon.
A little bouncer. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Gordon hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Valbuena is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Next for Seattle, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty here with two men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's the second. Ian Kinsler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Halos,
here comes the first pitch.
second baseman, Ian
And a
Kinsler.
fastball just a bit up. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone just 2 for 13. Kinsler ahead and a 2-0 count.
2 balls, no strikes.
3-0 now. Paxton, a 6'4" lefty. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. There goes Kinsler on the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. And he is in there. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way to Upton. And that one just missed outside. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Giving chase is Hediger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead. Here's Albert now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's got 5 base hits in 29 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Trout stands at first with 1 out. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Here's the 2-2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Paxton comes set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Into the box, Dan Vogelbach, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So digging in now, Mike Zunino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the third. And now for the Angels, Zach Cozart to start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Here's Luis Valbuena now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 0 for 5.
Valbuena.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Valbuena, a previous member of the Houston Astros, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. Jam
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas. Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Pop high in the air. Simmons shading to his right. One down. Stepping up now, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, then get back in that box and try and do damage.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Little dribbler down the line. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Trout giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Martin Maldonado.
Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Number 3.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
The 3-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Segura over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Changeup in for a strike. Paxton peers in. 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Calhoun, and it's gone as they add still another. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First time up, he went down looking. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Cozart is there. And that's the second out. Dan Vogelbach is next. so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Frozen on strike 3 for the final. Here's Justin Upton now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The fourth inning for the Angels. Left fielder.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Got him to go down swinging there. Albert Pujols goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Zunino. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Number 17 is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Cozart, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting guaranteed fastball.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Vogelbach is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. In now is Andrelton Simmons, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And it's fouled away. Fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gene Segura standing in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball. Game. 50th pitch of the game on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
2-0 the count.
2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Their count now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Back goes Calhoun, still ranging back. Gone! Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He was a ground-out victim last time up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kinsler over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Dan Vogelbach. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 3 runs already home here. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Striding in once again, Martin Maldonado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Ian Kinsler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Your attention, please. Now